Hello everyone. Myself, Dr. Nidhi Saxena, Associate Professor in the School of Computer Applications, PBD University. I am going to today deliver a lecture on computer network topic.
First of all, understand what are the basic terminologies in cryptography. The first one is plain text. Plain text is a normal text that is being given by the user. There is a human being and it is denoted by P. Then we have ciphertext. Ciphertext is an encrypted text. That is, after encryption, what we get is a ciphertext. It is generally being denoted by C. Then we have the other terminology, that is encryption and decryption. Encryption is the process of converting this plain text to a ciphertext, and the decryption is a reverse process where we convert a ciphertext to a plain text. This process is being described in this given diagram. Here we can see a plain text is given, and the key which is being shown here is the key which is used for in the algorithm for encrypting the plain text into a ciphertext. This key we are going to discuss in future. Further we will have a discussion on it. Then in this the decryption is shown here, where we use a key for the purpose of decrypting the ciphertext back to the plain text. It is being shown here. Likewise, when we give a password in any email account or whatever the login we make, we can see that we have a password is always in an encrypted form. So what is being done? We used to give our normal alphabets or the values whatever we want, but the algorithm is working behind it, which converts it into a ciphertext and which saves in a database way of a Google or wherever the website on which we are giving. Okay, so these are the four basic terminologies. The plain text can be processed in two manners, that is by block cipher and by stream cipher. Block cipher is making a block, that is a set of data which are encrypted one at a time. That means the whole block is encrypted once at a time. When we have a large amount of data, it is difficult to encrypt each alphabet or each value at each time. Then then we use to make a block, and that means equal size blocks of the data are being made, and one block is processed at a time. Apart of it, the other method which is being used is the stream cipher, where a stream of data is encrypted. The stream of data means continuously we used to provide one input and the output is produced one at a time. That means one alphabet as an input, then one alphabet as an output. This type of stream cipher can be used when the data size is not so long. And then come to these are the two types of processing. Then we come to the most important part of the encryption, that is the key. Each algorithm uses a key. What is a key? A key can be a number, a key can be anything by which can be used in an algorithm as an input to encrypt. And this key is not being disclosed to anybody. Okay, so the key is the most important part of the encryption algorithm, without which, if the algorithm is being disclosed to anybody, then also he cannot decrypt the data without having a key. So the key is always being kept secret by the two parties which used to have a data exchange between them. Then come to classification of cryptography. We have two types of cryptography method. First is symmetrical and asymmetric cryptography, and other is asymmetric. In a symmetric key encryption, we have a single key which is said to be as secret key. This secret key is being exchanged between the two parties who want to share information between them. They first party encrypt it with a key, and the same key is being used by the other party when the message is being received. He used to decrypt it with the same key. Here the strength of the symmetric key cryptography depends upon the number of key bits. That means the key size should not be so small that can be known by anybody. It should be a large bit data. A large bit means to say it should not be one single alphabet or one single number or 2 or 3. It should be having it should be a long data, so that it cannot be judged or it cannot be easily being known by anybody. Okay, this is a symmetric key cryptography. This symmetric key cryptography is being shown here in the diagram, where a plain text is given to an encryption algorithm with a key, and it is being converted into a cipher text which is given to the recipient, that is the person who is receiving the data. He can decrypt it with the help of a decryption algorithm and with the use of the same key, that is a secret key. In this symmetric key algorithm, the key which is shared is said to be a secret key. Secret is the word which is being used in the symmetric key encryption. Then there is one of the method of symmetric key encryption, that is DES. This is most important method, that is data encryption standard, which uses a block cipher, that I have already told. What is block cipher? That is a set of bits which are taken at a time for the purpose of encryption. Here in this diagram we can see that the 64-bit plain text is being taken at a time, and the key size, that is a secret key which is used, is 56-bit key. It is not one single bit, two single bit, no. It is 56 bytes, 56 bits, so that it cannot be easily decrypted. It cannot be easily being known to anybody. This 64-bit plain text is encrypted by 56-bit key, and then it is converted. Each 64-bit plain text is converted, and then again at the output stage they are recombined. That means first of all the data is divided into 64 bits. Okay, number of blocks are being made of the size 64 bits. Then the key is applied on each block, and the results from each encrypted blocks are recombined to get the whole data. This concept is being used in DES. In DES we have two more algorithms, that is double DES and triple DES. Double DES uses two instances of DES. To make the DES algorithm to be more secure and more powerful, we use double DES, where in both instances it uses different key to encrypt the plain text. That means the data I encrypted 2 times by 2 different keys. 56 bits keys is being used 2 times. In triple DES, the same process is followed 3 times. That is, once encryption, again second, then the third. That means in 3 stages the encryptions is being handled with the use of different keys. The first and the last keys are the similar, but the second key differs. That is, it uses 2 keys for 3 times encrypting the data. That is triple DES. This was the symmetric key encryption. Now coming to the asymmetric key cryptography, where we do not use a single key. We use 2 different keys. two different key, that is one for encrypting and one for decrypting. Here we can see in a diagram that a plain text is given to the encrypting algorithm, and the key which is used for the purpose of encryption is said to be as public key, and the key used for decrypting is a private key. Again we can see here that after encryption algorithm we are getting ciphertext. This ciphertext is being used for the purpose of decryption, getting plain text. Okay.